Oh yeah, let's go. Are y'all ready? Let's do this. Time to go. Mr. Left. I'll go. And yours truly, FLO. Let's go. Time. Mr. Canteen. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Come on. Mr. Les, FLO, and Canteen Sports Show. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get this thing done. Let's do it. Coming to you live today. Let's go. Yeah. Give it up. Give it up. Let's go. Put your hands together.
What up? It's a big day, Les, right?
Man, first of all praise to the Most High. And hey, look, today's like Christmas, man. It's like Christmas.
Yeah, I got that one.
It's like Christmas, man. I couldn't sleep. I was just like, oh man, I can't wait to get up and get those presents, get this W today, man. I was just so excited, man.
Okay. I think Drew's gonna beg to differ on that one.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's good. So you get good week. You just been excited, huh, for the new season?
Man, this is like the best time of a man's world, man. It's football come on. You know, your team is, you hoping they're gonna do good. I know you saw your team lose the other day, but
it was exciting though. It was exciting to see the team come on.
It was a great game. It was a great game.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Hey, just so you know, a little fact. It got a 15.9 rating, which is like one of the biggest ratings ever for a regular season game. It might be the biggest. It was like the size. It was a bigger rating than the NBA Finals. It got has bigger rating as the national championship would get. So it got a huge rating.
I'm not surprised you're saying it to me right now.
But anyway, yeah. Shout out to my Cowboys for trying their best. Coming close, coming up short. Yeah, so 122 members on the Facebook group. Thanks for everybody for joining that Facebook group. If you want to join on the YouTube, please do that as well. We'd really appreciate that. If you're watching this, you come on the live, share it on your page. So some of your people can see it. We'd really appreciate that. While you're watching it, just share it on your Facebook page. That'd be great. Other people can see it. We appreciate you joining on. We got the Fantasy Football League that started, and I'm killing you, Les. Of course, I'm killing you right now. But you haven't played. I don't think you had any players play anyway on Thursday. So this is a big day for you.
Not at all. Not yet.
Yeah, I think you got
two anyways.
Yeah, I think you got what's his name? I think you got Aaron Rodgers. So gotta hope he has a good game.
You mean hope he has? He's gonna have a phenomenal game.
Let me turn my music on. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So did you see any of the fight, Vander Holyfield?
No, but I heard he got laid out. So.
Yeah, I heard he got TKO'd in the first round.
I'm glad I didn't watch it because that's not what I wanted to see, man. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I feel bad. I mean, he's one of my favorite boxers. I mean, he's got, what's he like, 56, 57, 58?
Yeah, he's
I don't know.
50. Yeah, he don't need to fight no more.
He's up there.
He wanted to fight Tyson at that.
He might actually, he might be 60. He's getting up there.
Yeah, him and Tyson are the same. Yeah, probably around.
No, he's older than Tyson though, and Tyson's in his mid to late 50s.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay to just not.
I mean, we should look that up. How old is he? We should look that up, man, because I'm thinking he was in his 60s.
He might
I'm
be
not.
57.
I'm not playing, bro. I'm thinking he was up there, man. He was getting up there. He's 58. He's 58. 58. Yeah.
See, that would break my heart because my dad, same age, man. I'd be darned if I see another man
beating up on your dad.
Yeah,
yeah, I get you.
I ain't watching.
All right. Thanks for everybody for joining on. We're gonna talk a little NFL football today. We got a special guest. We're gonna go ahead and bring him on. I've known him for a long time. But we'll bring him on. He's a special guest. He's a Denver Broncos fan. Let me get my Denver Broncos stuff on real quick.
Denver Broncos.
Hold on. Okay. All right. So here he comes. You know him, Jake Montoya. You know what? We'll talk about how I know him in a little bit. But here's our guest, a Denver Broncos fan, Jake Montoya.
What's going on, guys? Hey.
Let's get ready to rumble.
We're ready.
Let's go. Hey, so I assume you're a Denver Bronco fan because of your dad, huh?
Yeah, my dad and my uncle kind of got me into it when I was little.
Right. Hey, so
man,
your daddy.
I was seeing Elway, score that touchdown. I saw Elway do that helicopter at 5 years old.
Oh, okay. I see you. I got you. Yeah. So, Les, I know Jake. I've known Jake ever since he was in his mama's womb. Me and his dad were friends back in the day. So, yeah.
How old are you, Flo? Never mind. Don't
even bring that up. Yeah, but Jake's a Denver Broncos fan. His dad's a good friend of mine from way back in the day. John Montoya. Shout out to John Montoya.
Shout out to my dad.
I appreciate him. He's a big Denver Broncos fan. But he told me the other day we were talking, and he said he doesn't hate the Cowboys, but he roots for them as long as they're not playing the Broncos. So
and I'm the opposite. I'm a Cowboy hater.
You're a hater. Oh, you're a hater.
I'm a Cowboy lover. My whole entire family is all Cowboy fans. I love when they lose.
Well, Jake, you need to come back on the show. I like you already.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. They always know how to get you, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, I hadn't talked to you in a long time, but it's good to have you on the show. I'm glad you're a Broncos fan. And
hey,
to be honest, you sound a lot like your dad when you talk and stuff. So, and the way you laugh and everything is a lot like your dad. So it's pretty interesting, though. But yeah, it's good to have you on the show, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna do. Let's see if I got it here somewhere, man. We're gonna do one of our usually our segments that we do on the show. Let me see if I can get it on. But yeah, it's one of the where are we at? It's the only one we're gonna do. We're not gonna do quick hits. We're just gonna do this little segment. What's that? What you got?
Nothing, Flo. My bad. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to find the right because I haven't done it in a while. So. All right, the bottom line. We got one bottom line segment here. We're not gonna do quick hits. We've got the NFL starting, so we're gonna talk mainly about that. But here's a bottom line here. So apparently Cam Newton had an interview with his dad, and he said that indirectly, Cam says that they thought he would be a distraction if he would have stayed with the Patriots as a backup to Mac Jones. Cam Newton says he tells his dad that if they would have asked him, would you be a backup? Would you go all in and be a backup to Mac Jones? And he said absolutely that he would. But then he goes on to say that the truth of the matter is that he would have been a distraction and would have made Mac uncomfortable, and that's why they let him go, because of his aura. And that's what he thinks, that's why they let him go. What do you think, Les? Bottom line here. Why'd they get rid of him?
I started thinking about the reasons why they may have got rid of him. I mean, is he that bad that he could be a backup quarterback? So yeah, I started thinking maybe that was true. And then Rex Ryan this morning also chimed in and said he believes that Cam Newton was also going to be a distraction to Mac Jones, to say in the back of his head that Mac Jones couldn't pour his full potential into the game, thinking if I mess up one time as a rookie, then Cam Newton was going to take my job. And I do see some truth in that. I don't think it was more of he was just that bad of a quarterback. I think like we gotta let him go kind of thing to let Mac Jones play.
Okay. What do you think, Jake?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was time for him to go. I'm a big fan of Mac Jones, honestly. So we're gonna see something happen. I'm telling you right now. I was looking up the Patriots' schedule this whole entire season, what they're gonna do, and dude, they got a bunch of young quarterbacks, and Belichick is great against young quarterbacks. So I think Mac Jones will be great, and Cam, he has that Tebow effect on me. You know, where if he's there, he's the circus, he's the clown. You know, I'm sorry, he's had one good season, and I'm not saying he's not a starter in this league. I can't name 32 starters that are better than him, but the best year he's gonna give you is a good 8-8, 9-7 record, and out first round if he. That's his highest. That's his ceiling to me.
Okay. All right. So ultimately, why do you think they let him go?
I think Belichick honestly said, I heard about the COVID stuff. I think they were just trying to find any way out of him. I really do. I think Belichick was tired of it and said, you know what, let's get this done. Okay. We already got a guy that's already looking good in the preseason. Now, it is preseason, but I think it's time to go ahead and move forward. You know?
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I think a lot of it had to do. I think he was right in the sense. He says he calls it his aura, but I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's a big personality, and he stands out in a crowd, and I think that would have been overshadowing the kid, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact I don't think he fit in with the culture, because if you're going to be a part of the Patriots, you got to fit in with the culture. You either got to.
That's true.
So you either got to be one of those personalities that lays back and sits in with the culture and fits in with the culture, and a lot of people have that personality that can do that. Or you have to be a personality who's willing to kind of back down off your personality, kind of like Randy Moss did. He was a big personality, but he kind of backed off and he kind of fell into the Patriot way. So whatever that is. And I don't think. Yeah.
Go ahead. Well, that you're following him. He was on I Am Athlete. Every time I saw him, he was on a media show, and he was always talking about how he's going to do something.
Right.
And I was just like, come on, man, just let your play do the talking. You already got, I know you got humbled whenever Carolina let you go.
Right.
I don't know why he kept telling everybody, hey, this is my year.
Right. Well, apparently he said he was. I mean, he said a couple times. He said it himself, and then some of his people from his campus said that he's willing to be a backup somewhere. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think a lot of it has to do. Well, yeah, and I think a lot of it. Why somebody? I hope they didn't go to Washington. But anyway, I think a lot of it has to do with. I think that once the first week is over, the first week of football is over, he becomes a lot less expensive because of his contract. And so I think a lot of people are waiting until the end of the first week to sign him, and I think they're going to sign him. But I think the reason that Belichick eventually got rid of him is because he didn't fit in the Patriot way, and I think he thinks this guy, Mac Jones, he played well enough. He didn't necessarily outplay Cam, but he fits in that Patriot way, and he thinks that ultimately that he's the future, so he wants to just move on now. And he couldn't have Cam sitting back there, kind of over his shoulder, necessarily waiting. Because we know the kid's going to mess up. He's a rookie. He might have a great season, but he's going to mess up. Even Peyton Manning, he had something like 12 or 15 interceptions his first year. I mean, even though he was great, so he's going to make mistakes and all that kind of stuff. And he didn't want that. People start calling for Cam to come in. As soon as he starts making mistakes. So for me, that's the bottom. I think they wanted to move on, and they had to get Cam out of there. To me, that's what I call it. All right, so we're gonna do we're gonna do just two topics. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna wrap up the Cowboy game real quick, and then we're gonna go into your Broncos and let us know what kind of season you think you guys are gonna have. We're gonna kind of go into that and see. We're not gonna talk any college because college is over. But as far as predictions and all that kind of stuff, but we can look into that kind of stuff. But final thoughts on the Cowboys-Bucks game. Like I told my boy Les that they had a huge rating of 15.9, which is like one of the biggest ratings ever. A national college football rating, NBA bigger than the NBA Finals. I mean, a huge rating for a regular season game because of the Cowboys. I think it's because it was the Cowboys and Brady. I think that's why it had a big rating. America's team, of course, that's what's going to happen. But what do you have final notes on the Cowboys? What do you got to say, Jake? Anything you got to say about? I know you don't like them, but what do you think about the game and what happened?
Look,
what
y'all played well. Y'all played well.
Okay.
I get it. But it's every year like this. Y'all play to your opponents usually at the very beginning. Like, who do y'all play next week? I know y'all got somebody.
The Chargers.
Okay, so y'all gonna play to them now. Y'all should be able to beat them, but y'all gonna play to them, and it's just y'all.
So we're gonna play down to their level.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah, Drew's gonna like that
one. Y'all keep tricking us, man. They tricked me. I know y'all brought up fantasy. I felt in. I saw Ezekiel Elliott lose all that weight, man. I was over there. Yes, let me do this. Sure enough, man, give me 5 points. Man, I was so mad.
But they didn't run him though. I mean, you know what? The Bucs have the number one rushing defense, so they weren't going to run the ball much. I think they should have ran it more just to keep the pass rush honest. So I think they get wide to run a little too fast. But I think that's why they didn't run it too much because they have a really good pass defense. I mean, that's the strength of their defense is their front seven. So they weren't going to get a lot of running yards anyway. But I think they went away with it from it too quick, and that's why he didn't get a large. But hey, Zeke he's going to do well. Don't worry, he'll be back. He'll be back. He'll help you out. He'll do well. He'll do well. What do you think, Les? What do you think about the game? Any final thoughts?
You know my mindset already on it. I told you already that Tom Brady was going to go out there and whip you out like he said he was.
Come on.
Like I said, I think the running game could have been a lot better, as everybody said. Why try to run Tom Brady's level? And then going into next week with the Chargers game, y'all got to go out there and run the ball way better.
Please.
At least 20, at least 20 carries. At least 20.
Right.
You pay that man all that money for him to sit on the bench and look at you, and he ain't break a sweat out. So, hey, look, he just blocked all the game. So, I like Dak Prescott performance. 400 some yards coming in. We haven't played in the whole year almost. But I think it's time for y'all to get back to old school Dallas Cowboys football. Run the ball, have a good play action.
We hadn't seen that in 25 years.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll give you a laugh for that one. Okay. Hey. So, you know what? Overall, I mean, I'm disappointed that we lost, and I think that's a bad thing. So I got one final point at the end, but I did like the way Dak played, considering he hadn't played a actual game in almost a year. That he went out there and threw it pretty well, and he played pretty well. As all things considered, he was a little off with his receivers, and I think CeeDee Lamb had a couple of easy catches that he dropped. And I think overall they played good. I think the defense looked better. They came up with some turnovers, which is good, which is huge.
I like Micah Parsons. Defense.
Huh?
I like Micah Parsons.
Yeah, Micah Parsons
really
he has to just settle in, because I think the thing with Micah Parsons is that he's trying to do everybody's job. He's trying to do too much, and he's everywhere. And so I think if he just plays his assignments, I mean, and help out and every now and then, kind of slide off and try and help somebody else, but play his assignments, because a lot of times he was like trying to do way too much, and that's good. I mean, I'm glad the way he's playing. He's fast for his size. He has a lot of good instincts, but he has to kind of stay in his lane for a little bit longer and learn how to play his position, and then come off of that and help out the other guy. But he's really going to be well. I think he's going to vie for Defensive Player of the Year as far as rookie Defensive Player of the Year. But we'll see, or Rookie of the Year. But we'll see what happens. I think overall I was happy how we played, because who it was that we were playing. So I think we did well, and I hope that we don't do. I think we're going to do better than playing down to our competition. I think we're going to do well the rest of the season. Like you said, I don't know. I felt good because of the defense looked better. The defense made plays, and that's one thing we were missing last year. Even though we gave up yards, we didn't make any plays, we didn't make any turnovers and things like that. But the biggest thing about the game that I'm a little upset about is the missed call. Lavonte David took off his helmet on the last drive, and that's a penalty. That's a 15-yard penalty. We would have had a first down and goal, and we could have ran the clock down to under 20 seconds, and that game would have been over. So that's what I think. If they would have called 7, that's a penalty. No matter how you slice it up, The offensive pass interference that everybody was kind of talking about, that was kind of could have gone either way. I could see that, but this was a penalty that would have given us a 1st and 10 or 1st and a goal at like the 8-yard line. Even if we don't score a touchdown, we could run the clock down. And Tom doesn't have a minute 24 to go down the field and try and get a field goal. And so I think that's what ultimately lost us the game. Of course, there were other mistakes. The field goal kicker could have done better and stuff like that. But that's ultimately what lost us that game is that penalty they missed on that missed call. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Denver Broncos. Let's see. So the Denver Broncos, give us kind of a rundown of what you thought, how the offseason went before the first game, and what do you think their potential is, and then we'll go into, how many wins you think you're going to have. According to the experts, you're at 8.5 is your win total. So that's what people are saying. You're going to be either over and under. So either you're going to be 8 or 9. So people they're giving you 8.9. You guys signed Teddy Bridgewater, who easily beat out Drew Lock apparently. So you guys didn't have a lot of confidence in him. So, but give us a rundown what you think, how they did the offseason, how you think it's going to go, and all that good stuff, and then we'll go into the record and what you think you can do this season. I
think, and this is just me, I think we have the best roster in the NFL. The best roster except for QB. The roster. No.
Oh, Broncos, right?
We have 3 good wide receivers. Our defense is immaculate. We have 2 pass rushers. I'm telling you, it was a great offseason. I just need us to fix the QB. I'm hearing about A-Rod, and I'm hearing about Deshaun. I'm hoping that it happens by the end of this year, that we get either one of those 2. But I'm a realist. I think
Deshaun Watson or who else?
Deshaun Watson was talked about. Kareem Jackson, our safety, used to play with him in Houston, and he's been talking about it, saying that, hey, we've been having conversations. And of course, A-Rod has thrown it out too. Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers retired.
Aaron Rodgers won't be there till next year, though. Aaron Rodgers won't be there till next year now. He won't leave this year.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going to play, but you have a better
this year, I'm a realist. We got about 9 wins in us with Teddy. He's a game manager. He reminds me of an Alex Smith.
I like that. Go ahead.
Hey, remember,
you're a realist?
There's 3 playoffs, though. There's 3 wild cards now, like there was last year. I think we can still win that wild card, that last spot.
Okay.
I still think we got it.
Okay. What do you think, Les?
I think the Broncos are going to be a phenomenal team this year. They're going to be the sleepers.
Phenomenal.
It's going to be a phenomenal team.
Okay.
They got weapons. Teddy Bridgewater is going to show y'all why he got paid that good money. He left before he went to the Saints. When he left the Saints or whatever, they paid him a little bit good money, man. Big contract when he went to Carolina. So I think Teddy Bridgewater got at least 10 games on him that he's going to win this year.
If we win 10, I think that's great.
Yeah,
boy, would I be happy.
So I got that going. I think the wide receiver game, the core is great. I think that cornerback they picked up was phenomenal.
PS2.
So look, I think it's going to be a phenomenal year for.
Don't give us a prediction yet, though.
They're going to come out. They're going to
come out. Don't give us one. Okay. This is my take on the Broncos. I haven't really looked at them too much. I did hear when they got Bridgewater, and I think they kind of improved a little bit on the offense. I was a little bit as far as the draft that y'all drafted a cornerback at number 9. I thought you ought to take a quarterback there. I don't know why y'all got a cornerback. I mean, your defense.
I don't trust the guy over there.
I don't know. I think y'all should have got a quarterback, honestly. But hey, y'all could have got
honestly when you
Justin
think about
Fields. I mean, you needed a quarterback, so I don't know why y'all didn't get a quarterback.
Here's my
go
question,
ahead, Les.
though.
You're going to interrupt me while I'm going through my thing. Okay, go ahead.
I'm thinking about the last quarterbacks that they had besides Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning at that time was okay, but he wasn't like, damn, he was just that damn great.
He was great that Super Bowl year. He was bad, but the other 2 years he was good. He was really good.
Their defense won the Super Bowl for him.
Right? Well, that year,
yes.
Cowboys, unlike the Cowboys that hadn't won in 25 years, we haven't won in 6. So we're right there, guys.
I'm gonna say
we're right there.
Gonna hold them down.
I like the Cowboys.
Washington's playing.
We're right there.
Yeah, them Broncos I love them Broncos.
Go ahead, Flo.
All right, so look. I think Surtain is going to be a good rookie. I think we were looking at getting him before you guys picked him up. But you guys ended up taking him, and we took Parsons, which I'm kind of glad we took Parsons anyway. But I think we could have used Sertan just because in the back end of our defense is not great. It's okay. It's not, I don't trust Anthony Brown. I don't trust him. A lot of times he got burned in the last game. But I think if we can get a good pass rush, we'll be okay. But as far as the Broncos, I think they should have took a quarterback there. And that would have been, I mean, to me, I don't know. That's kind of a mystery why they didn't take a quarterback. But
Mac Jones is gone. Who else are you going to grab? I don't trust
Justin Fields was still there.
I don't trust him.
I don't know. Okay, Justin Fields is gonna be a player. Just watch. But anyway, so you guys, overall y'all did well. I think the defense is, like you said, is gonna have to carry you because y'all actually got a pretty good defense. You got at safety. I think you got Justin Simmons, which I think he became the highest paid defensive guy or defensive safety.
That's a really good safety.
Yeah, and then you ended up didn't y'all cut Kareem Jackson?
And
then
y'all
y'all cut him and then you re-sign him to a better deal. I mean, a more team-friendly deal. But I think it is constructed. That defense is constructed to get after the quarterback, so that's going to help you. Because if you can get after the quarterback, that's going to help your back end anyway. If you get pressure on the quarterback, so I think you guys are set to have a decent season. Y'all could have I think y'all at least have a winning season. Like you said, 9 wins is about where I'm having you guys go. So let's talk about your season. Where do you see your losses coming in the season?
Well, we can't beat the Chiefs, so
that's a L.
2 losses.
Okay. 2? Y'all play them twice, huh?
I hate to say this. The good thing is, but it's true. We do have the NFC least this year, so we get to play all those bums. We get to play all those bums.
Hey, according to Les, you're gonna lose that game probably. Y'all gonna lose against the Washington team.
We get to play the Giants, the football team.
That's
Cowboys,
a W.
And the Eagles.
So you think you're gonna beat us and Washington?
We go 4-0 in the division. Your division.
Y'all gotta beat the whole division.
We got the whole division this year. Yeah, we go 4-0. I'm being honest. I gotta be honest, guys.
Okay.
4-0. Y'all heard it first.
So 2 losses is the Chiefs, and who else? Where's your other losses?
We'll lose. I think we'll split with the Chargers.
So at home?
We're going to split with the Chargers, and I think we'll split with the Raiders as well. I think they know us too well, and because we don't have that QB to make the extra step, that's going to hurt us.
Okay.
I think we play the Steelers division, so we will lose to the Browns. I know we're losing to the Browns and Ravens.
Lose to the Browns, okay. And the Ravens?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it could be anybody else, honestly. I know those are my for sure losses. I just feel Teddy.
You got the Jacksonville, Jets, Steelers.
I will beat the Steelers. I think either the Jets or Jacksonville, we could have an upset loss with one of those 2 teams.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you got the Lions too.
No, Lions we beat. Those guys are trash.
So according to you, you've only got 7 losses right there.
Well, that's 10-7. I'm hoping for 10-7, but
so that's what you're 10-7.
I'm hoping for 10-7, but
okay, 10-7. We'll go with that. What do you think? What do you think, Les, about the Broncos? The vaulted Broncos.
I haven't seen their schedule, but I'll tell you what. Just for him saying that every division game they play against us, our division, they're losing. So that's at least 4 games.
I think other than that D-line, that's the only thing we got to worry about on that Washington team. I'll be honest.
I'm looking right now. They're looking like they should have played some preseason snaps. But
it's Chase Young or bust.
No.
Chase Young or bust.
I gotta be real.
Denver, Colorado.
Chase Young or bust.
That's the way I see it, man. Either he gets to the QB and he gives y'all chances, or y'all don't do much.
Stop.
Wow. What do you got them at? Where do you got them at, Les, as far as their season, their record?
I don't know, man. They might go. I would say 10-7, but now you just disappointed.
Now you got your feelings hurt.
Yeah, I don't like about talking about a division. Only I can talk about a division. But
I like that. That's right. Only we can talk about it. So you see them having a losing record?
Yeah, 8-7.
8-7. You'd have to be 8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
That means if we were 8-9, we'd be first in your division. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a funny guy.
What do you think, Flo? Where are we going, man?
8-9? That's what you're going with, Les?
That's what I'm going to go for.
8,
okay.
9.
Hey, you know what? I kind of like all your losses you have there.
Good job.
And I think you're going to lose to the Cowboys and the Washington football team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, if you said you're gonna split with Vegas and the Chargers, like an at and that, like if you're gonna lose at their place and you'll win at your place, that means you're gonna go into a 3-game losing streak at the end of the year if that's true. And you guys will not make the playoffs if y'all go into a 3-game losing streak.
Hey, we might win the last ones and lose the first ones.
Okay, so you're saying you're gonna win at Chargers but lose at home?
Let me tell you something. The Broncos are known for that.
Okay.
Hey, defense travels.
You better hope that happens because that's 3 games you're going to lose in a row at the end of the season. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're really, a preseason. You're only underdogs in 7 of the games. So people really like your defense. Apparently, I think that's what they're looking at. So according to them, if this holds true, you guys would end up 10-7 if you win all the games you're favored and lose all the ones you're underdogs. But I think you're going to lose a couple of games to the NFC East. I don't care what you say. You're going to lose a couple of games. You might lose to the Eagles. You might lose to the Washington. You might lose, but you're going to lose 2 of those. You're going to lose 2 of those. I guarantee you that one. You're going to lose 2 for sure. Anyway, I'm going to go with what I was thinking in the beginning. I'm going to say you're going to go 9-8, and you might make a wild card depending on what happens in the rest of But that's your only chance to get into the playoffs is a wild card game. I think Teddy Bridgewater is who he is. He's not going to give you much. I don't think you're going to get Deshaun Watson. They're not going to let him go. They're going to let that whole thing play out, and they're not going to let Deshaun Watson go for nothing. They're going to want something for him. And they got the rights to him, so they're not letting him. So you're not getting a quarterback this year, I don't think. You're going to have to just stick it out with Teddy Bridgewater. And I think you guys – stick it out. And Teddy Bridgewater is what he is. He's a game manager.
I will say this, though.
He's not a great quarterback, but he's a game – go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
We got the toughest division now. It used to be the Seahawks division. I think it's ours. You got the Chiefs. I think the Chargers are the surprise team this year. And then if the Broncos hold up,
the Chargers. Okay, I can see the Chargers. I think the Chargers could be a surprise team. I can see that.
That's 3 of the 4 teams.
You guys aren't surprising anybody. I don't know about that. I know that for sure. You guys aren't surprising nobody. But I don't know because you got the Raiders. The Raiders aren't going to do anything. I don't think. They are what they are. I don't see them making a big jump forward.
John Gruden will be fired after this year.
I don't know. He's got a 10-year deal, man. That guy's got a 10-year deal. I don't think they're going to be able to fire him. They're going to have to buy his contract out or trade him. I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm just saying, I don't know what they're going to do with that. So I don't know what you're going to do. I think you're 9-8. You're lucky if you make the playoffs. Maybe next year you'll get a quarterback. I think you should have drafted one this year. But,
we will get a quarterback next year. It's for certain. Certain.
For certain, you'll get a quarterback, huh?
Now.
Okay, call it right now. All right, so anything else you got to say about the Broncos there, Jake? Just wrap up your little spiel.
Hey man, go Broncos, and we got it, guys. Let's get that number 1 defense. We're gonna look like Ray Lewis's Baltimore Ravens of the 2000s.
Oh, go Broncos! All right, go Red Hogs. Go Red Hogs. I'm hoping they name them Red Hogs. I'm hoping for. I don't know. I'm praying that y'all name that team Red Hogs. They're less. All right, so let's flow. Canteen Sports Show's Canteen is on the road. I think he's going to the game, right? The Buffalo game?
Yep, he is. He's on the way right now.
Who are they playing today?
Buffalo plays the Pittsburgh Steelers, so that's going to be a great game.
Oh, okay. Buffalo Steelers. He's going to that game? I think his girl wanted to go. Okay, so shout out to Canteen over there. He's on the road going to that game. He wasn't able to make it, but Les is here. And we got our guest here, Jake, who I've known for, how old are you, 21, 22?
No, I'm 28.
28, okay. Dang, 28 years. I've known him for 28 years. All 28 of his years. Hey, I can't remember. I knew it was a while back, man. So anyway, yeah, 28. Woo! I should have said that because I knew you were older than my daughter. My daughter's not quite 28, but you were a little older than her. But yeah, I knew it was over 20 years. I just hadn't calculated it. So yeah, thanks for coming on the show, man. Anytime you want to come on the show, let me know. You can jump on if we're on the lives, if we're in, like, we come on like at a halftime or, you know, we do something like that. That's the same link. You can jump on. I'll see you in there, and I'll bring you in. We like to bring people in during the lives, you know, when we're just messing around and just talking halftime or whatnot. So what do you want to do, Les? You want to come on at halftime, post game? What do you want to do?
I say come on at halftime, man. We're losing right now 7-0. So
7-0? Okay.
Of course. No shocker there.
Oh, of course. No shocker. Chase Younger bust.
Come back on halftime, man, and then we'll talk more.
Okay, we'll come on at halftime. Hey, come back at halftime, Jake. You gonna come back or what?
I can come back. NFC least, I feel they all lose this week, so that's good. Everybody will be 0-1.
Oh,
kind of starting it out.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, sound the alarm. All right, you think you're gonna lose? Okay. Hey, so Let's Flow Canteen Sports Show. Thanks for coming on, Jake. Thanks, Les. I know you're interested in the game. Hopefully they do lose, but you know, whatever. I don't mind if they win, just to rub it in Jake's face. You know, we can just hope they win. So part of me wants them to win just to rub it in his face. But anyway, so we'll see y'all at halftime. Jake, you want to come back at halftime? Go ahead, just jump in. I'll see you when you come on.
Okay.
And thanks for everybody for coming on the show, joining us. You know, share this, like this, whatever, comment on it, and we'll see you guys at halftime, hopefully.
All right.
Real game comes on later. Be ready.
All right.
325.